Chagas disease, common in Mexico and South and Central America, is a disease vectored or caused by triatomine bugs, aka kissing bugs. In early stages, there are mild symptoms or even a lack of symptoms. However, if remaining untreated, severe complications can occur up to 10 to 20 years after infection that may ultimately lead to death. At the forefront of the research related to controlling this disease is Dr. Kevin Vogel, an entomology research professor at the University of Georgia. His research with these kissing bugs will provide findings vital to the control of this harmful disease.
So Chagas disease is a disease that's caused by a parasite, Trypanosoma cruzi, and it's a eukaryotic pathogen, so it's not a bacteria, it's not a virus, it's a eukaryote like us. And it is related to kissing bugs in that kissing bugs are the major natural vector of T. cruzi. So the kissing bug gets infected when they feed on an infected host. So they take a blood meal from that host and they ingest the parasite. The parasite differentiates in the gut and then forms infective parasites that then, when the insect is feeding the next time, are excreted out through the feces. And that parasite can find its way into mucosal membranes, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, or through the cut that the insect inflicted on you, or if you scratch it. And there get into your bloodstream where it can complete its life cycle inside of humans.
At the core of Dr. Vogel's research, he is interested in the importance of symbionts and their interactions within the host. Symbionts are essentially organisms that depend on another organism as a habitat, sometimes to the benefit of both.
We're interested in understanding how insects interact with microorganisms, bacteria specifically, and we use kissing bugs as a model system for that. And kissing bugs are interesting to us because they only feed on vertebrate blood. And vertebrate blood doesn't have sufficient B vitamins, or so we believe, that's our hypothesis, to support insect growth. And so if you can't get it from your diet, where do you get it from?
With this lack of B vitamins in the vertebrate blood, the kissing bugs must rely on symbionts in their gut to provide nutrients essential for their survival. Dr. Vogel's research is interested in how this bacteria accomplishes this goal and in understanding what makes a good symbiont.
So right now we're more interested in just trying to understand what it is that makes a good symbiont. We're at the very basic levels of this. We want to know what genes in the bacteria are necessary for that bacteria to form a good association with the host, the kissing bug.
By fully understanding this host microbe interaction, the interaction between the kissing bugs and these gut bacterial symbionts, Dr. Vogel works towards the ultimate goal of his research.
Our goal is to try and understand, okay, we know that this compound can affect a trypanosome, but what's the best delivery vehicle for that? In other words, what's the best bacteria to be doing that, and how does that vary among the different kissing bugs that could transmit Chagas disease? And trying to understand even how the bacteria interacts with the Chagas parasite. Is there something about these bacteria that enhances or suppresses just naturally the ability of trypanosomes to infect kissing bugs and to develop correctly and things like that?
With these goals in mind, this research will ultimately and positively impact human health. Chagas disease affects an estimated 8 million people in Latin America, with 30 to 40% developing chronic Chagas disease. Chronic Chagas disease symptoms include heart rhythm abnormalities that may lead to sudden death, as well as enlarged heart, colon, and esophagus.
So the importance of it from a medical perspective is if you're going to study a disease and a disease vectoring organism, you kind of want to understand how the whole system works. Really understanding what it is that makes a good symbiont is important if you're going to use that symbiont to then try and control Chagas disease. So we're really interested at the interface of what is a symbiont of kissing bugs, or what makes a good symbiont of a kissing bug.